It is way too early. Oh, hey, you're up already? Kinda surprised. You took a heavy beating on our last quest. Patched yourself up, huh? Fair. Can't blame me for being surprised, though. I had to carry you to your room with how many wounds you had.
And whose fault is that, by the way? Yeah, good morning. I slept like a baby compared to you two, apparently. Barely any soreness. I wonder why.
Ruse, it's way too early to be throwing any sort of blame around, come on. I haven't even gotten breakfast, and I'm not the most friendly of people when I'm hungry.
That sounds like an excuse to not take responsibility. Look, I'm not the one who chose the last mission. I just said yes, because of the potential loot. I did well enough on my end.
You were unconscious after that fight with the Minotaur. I had to carry you on my back while supporting our healer all the way back there.
Well, how was I supposed to know it was cursed with an eye on the back of its head? Usually sneaking behind it works out for me.
Whatever. We all got out of there alive, but we royally screwed up. And yes, that means all of us. We're a party, after all, so we all need to improve down the line.
I still don't think I did anything wrong. Look, I'm a thief. If anyone's supposed to focus on the loot, it's obviously me. Muscle Man here was supposed to cover me.
We were supposed to slay the Minotaur first, then get the stolen gold. What makes you think we were just gonna be able to do one without doing the other first?
Listen, the quest said grab the gold. It never said anything about killing the thing that stole it. It was a fetch quest, not a hunt.
How else were we supposed to take the gold back safely?
Oh, I don't know. By not getting caught? Duh. Listen, it's all right, Mr. Unga Bunga. You're gonna get your chance to swing that big sword around as much as you want another time.
You're this close to getting pile-drived into the table without mercy, I swear.
Relax, Roy. It's a new day, so that means a new quest. We should eat first. Yeah, that's fine. I already told the barmaid to get us some food and drinks.
Thanks, I guess.
You're very, very welcome. So, while we wait for food, we can get down to business. Armor fixes and weapon upgrades won't pay for themselves. So we need a new quest to conquer and reap the hefty reward from.
Can't we just wait until after we eat? I swear to the deities that choosing a quest without full bellies makes us choose poorly. None of us are at our best when we're not at least satiated.
And what? Let the other adventurer groups get the good missions? Absolutely not. The last thing we want is guard duty for some mom-and-pop farm for coppers.
And what's wrong with protecting farmers?
Not enough reward. Come on! Those quests are made for lower-ranked adventurers. We need to aim high in order to make sure we can pay off our stuff. Like what? I don't know, repairs, supplies. It's not cheap to keep your armor undented, muscle man. Plus, the blacksmith keeps raising his prices for new weapons.
We don't need new weapons. We can just sharpen what we have. Huh? I mean, fair. A blade can only be sharpened so many times, but none of us have weapons on their last limbs, right?
I would agree if I didn't literally break 2 of my daggers on that Minotaur's thick hide. They make better back scratchers now with how jagged the blades are. They need replacements, or else I'll be stuck with my last dagger for a weapon.
Fine. Shall I go and get some quest flyers? Huh? You already grabbed some.
Oh, way to go, healer. Look at all those quest flyers. Just eager for us to pluck a gold mine from. I could feel one in here. I just know it. Right? Eager as I am, huh? All right. No more grumpy grumbles. Let's find a gem in this pile of sand.
Huh. Is it just me, or Goblin and Kobold quests on the rise again? This one's literally just a scouting request, but the pay is suspicious.
More like insulting. They're not even that hard to slay, but time and labor should be respected. Yeah, I know it's an easy job, but easy doesn't have to mean cheap. Only losers think effort should determine pay.
If that was the case, what makes you think you'd be worth pay at all? I do most of the heavy lifting, and our healer ends up showering you in healing spells every time we go out. You're not supposed to be draining them dry of their magic before we even get to the quest area.
That's because I always take point and scout ahead. If I get attacked first, it's because I'm always in the front. Besides, I don't need that much healing. I am good at my job, so I barely ever get caught. Hey, only sometimes, which is not all the time.
Uh-huh. Okay. So, we're going no on the scouting job. Alright, no scouting.
Ooh, how about this beauty? Curious, huh? Take a listen. One head of a dreaded basilisk for 100 gold.
No way.
And why not? It's stupid easy. Plus, it's a hunting mission, so all we have to do is chop it down and bring the head back. Huh? What do you mean it's not easy? We've defeated them before.
If you count the entire force of the Adventurers Guild as we, then sure. Last time we fought them was when they overpopulated and tried to stampede the city.
And we were rewarded more than fairly for the inconvenience. Like I said, we defeated them before. We can do it again. Don't tell me you're scared of a little stone paralysis. Just don't let them breathe on you and you'll be fine.
You're really forgetting how tough it was to fight those things. I'm the one who ends up doing the most damage to our enemies, and even I know better.
If we underestimate ourselves now, then we're setting ourselves up to only accept pity jobs for chump change. Sure, the Minotaur was rough on us, but we weren't even supposed to deal with it. That was an error that we could have avoided.
Strong disagree.
Easy ignore. Anyway, this quest solely wants us to bring the head of a basilisk to the guy that requested it. We spend a little time reminding ourselves how not to get paralyzed with its stone breath, and we'll be sleeping on a pillow of 100 gold pieces.
I vote no. Glad you're in agreement. The last thing any of us need is to be cocky enough to forget strategy. That's 2 no's to 1 yes.
Ugh, you two are no fun. We can handle it, but whatever. Whatever team wants it can pick it up off the floor. Oh, I'm sure we'll find something in this pile of quests. But we always spend like half a day trying to agree on one.
Well, it's important for us to all agree on a quest. That's literally the oath we took becoming adventurers for the guild. When you have a party, all party members must agree to the request you embark on. If no one can agree, no quest can be taken, and the party can elect to disband.
I know. Fairness and stuff. Huh? Oh, no, I don't regret teaming up with you two. You just annoy me sometimes, and if your teammates don't do that once in a while, are you really a party?
While I understand the sentiment, we really should start taking these seriously. The last thing we want is to keep agreeing on quests for the sake of agreeing and getting in over our heads. Oh. Yeah, now that you mention it, when was our last successful mission?
I want to say 3 missions ago, when we escorted that princess to her new kingdom. It was the one time an easy job paid practically triple its worth. Huh? Oh, sure, she was pretty, yeah, but her gold was prettier.
Okay, can I just ask, are all thieves just obsessed with gold, or is it just you?
Listen, if you can't appreciate the finer things in life, are you really meant to have it? I just know what I want, and I actively seek it out. Is that so wrong? See? Even our healer agrees. What kind of healer would agree with something wrong?
You realize there are healers of all kinds, right? Healing magic isn't bound to how good someone is as a person. Not all of them are bound to godliness and law. No offense, friend. Hey, glad you understand.
Law schmaw. All of us adventurers here do the quest for one reason or another, good or bad. I like to make money, and you two... Why are you both adventurers again? I don't think either of you ever told me.
Well, my reason's pretty simple. I joined to get stronger and help people.
Really? Get stronger and help people? Can't you do that with the Royal Knights or even the militia? I'm sure the heads of either faction would love to have you in their ranks. Hell, they'd probably pay better in some cases, too.
As nice as that sounds, I'm not the kind of guy that likes to be in forces like those. I'd Or rather, help people personally if I can. You think that's sweet?
Aw, you charmed our healer so easily. How cute. It'd suck if you were lying to us to hide a secret villain identity.
And why would I do that?
'Cause it'd be less boring than the reason you gave us. I mean, come on! Bleh. You sound so plain and nice for a warrior type. Helping people and getting stronger. At least have something spicy in your reasoning to make people care.
Is that really necessary?
Why not? More sympathy means more discounts from shopkeepers and more access to better quests, which means better rewards. Do you know how many hero stories have tragic or epic beginnings? Totally worth a little spice in your backstory for that alone.
That's not how that works, Ruse. Everyone has their reasons for becoming an adventurer, and not all of them are wacky or spicy, as you put it.
Really? Why not? It's funnier when someone's crying about their family house being ransacked by giant rats, causing them to become hunters to exact revenge on all rat kind. See? Totally weird and funny when you hear it out loud.
I'm pretty sure that's just kind of sad, but you know what? I'm not here to judge you for your reasons, so I'm not going to care if you judge mine.
You should think about it. At least a little, Roy. What about you, oh fine healer? Did you make a deal with one of the deities for your healing powers, or is it a curse you must live with? Wait, you were born with healing magic? All right. Basic, but all right.
Oh, I remember you mentioning being able to naturally call your healing powers during a previous quest. Do they, grow over time with you, or are you an adventurer in order to train them in their efficiency? Training. Okay, that makes sense.
Ugh, am I seriously the only one in this for money? I'm starting to feel like I'm the only one with less than good intentions. It's kind of making me feel gross. Stop it.
Well, I mean, there's nothing inherently wrong with that as long as you don't try and take our fair share of quest rewards and loot. You haven't yet, right?
I cannot confirm or deny anything of the sort. I'm kidding! I promise. I'm a thief, but I'm not a scoundrel. I would never do such a thing. Jeez, to think the bold that you would doubt me. I'm hurt. Offended, even.
Sure you are. Huh. Here's an interesting quest. Take a listen to this. Retrieve the legendary silver bust of Arcora.
A silver bust? Like, the statue thingy?
Yeah. Oh, Arcora was a powerful demon priestess who followed the god of night. She was pretty terrifying when she was still around.
Oh, that was decades ago, when no one really had adventurers guilds and stuff like that. The world was just full of commoners and people trying to make small villages into cities with their bare hands and hard work. Kind of boring stuff, honestly.
Right. When she conquered part of the land, she had a bunch of mementos of her maid infused with dark magic. A lot of them were lost to time, but it seems like one may have been uncovered. Don't know how, but it may be news of it spread around after someone spotted it.
And now someone wants it. How much is the reward for? Huh? 100 gold each party member? Okay, if you two don't agree with me on this one, I will never forgive either of you.
Ruse.
It is stupid easy money, and all we have to do is find a mini statue that looks like a demon woman. That's it! How hard can it be?
You want to take a swing of where we need to go for it? Oh, it's just this nice and cozy region called Philo Mountain.
For real? Yikes. Philo Mountain. That's where that big dragon's said to be sleeping, right? You know what? I'm down to discuss this before we jump in and just say yes.
Oh, what's got you scared all of a sudden? Dragons typically have a hoard of treasure. It makes sense if the bust is there, but aren't you interested in the massive amount of loot we could get? You said it yourself. You want more money, and this is practically a jackpot.
Okay, listen. A basilisk, easy pickings. We could chop it up and make grilled basilisk steaks with it after we beheaded it. A dragon? Yeah, the three of us would barely count as a snack. I said we shouldn't underestimate ourselves, not dive for the most dangerous creature imaginable.
Well, what if we tried to sneak around it? You were so keen on that being the plan with the Minotaur. We could totally sneak around a dragon.
You're gonna rub it in, huh? Look, I'm excited about this quest, don't get me wrong. But the one time I'm nervous, you both are suddenly eager? Why not? Hello? Dragon? Like, you're aware of what a dragon is, right?
That's something we can sneak around if we find out its sleep patterns. All we need is the bust. We can limit our eagerness for the rest of the treasure, but if that bust is amongst that hoard, someone's gotta get it. Do you think you can hold off on trying to steal more of its treasure than the statue?
You know, usually I joke, but I genuinely don't know if I'd want to be caught by a dragon if it wakes up if I did try. So, yeah, I'd be down holding back so I don't become a piece of burnt jerky. Yes, I'm sure.
Then I vote yes. We go in, grab the statue, we get the heck out of there before the dragon can react. Huh. Well, that's also fair. It could also not be anywhere near the dragon or its hoard.
As much as I want to believe that, I doubt it. Still, that reward is really good. I mean, yeah, we're in this together, if we all say yes. But what if it actually wakes up?
I promise I won't throw you at it as a distraction.
Really?
What? Am I not allowed to be funny? See? They're laughing. I could be snarky and funny too.
Yeah, haha, okay. If it wakes up, we book it out of there no matter what. I am not going to be a dragon snack for any reason, not even for a stupid statue thing.
I think that is perfectly fair. We could probably stock up on some invisibility potions or something to help us sneak around. Oh, really? You know someone who could help us with that? All right, perfect. We'll talk to them once we let the guild leaders know our plans.
All right, we do this. Get in, get out. No distractions. Yeah, I'll keep my fingers in my pockets, except for the statue. That means you better be ready to provide me with extra healing.
And why are they providing more healing to you?
Come on, who's the thief in the group? I'll absolutely be the one grabbing the statue. You'll watch the dragon to make sure it stays asleep. Quick on the uptake. If there are any traps or scuffles I get into for the target, you got my back.
All right, that's fair again. Okay. The three of us are in agreement?
Yup.
All right, we got our next quest. Huh? You want to let the guild leader know about our choice? All right. Want me to take care of the rest of the flyers? I can pin them back up on the guild board if you want.
Psst. Didn't you say you were hungry? Food's coming up on the right.
Huh? Holy, how much food did you order?
Enough for us to recover from healing and hype us up for our next mission. Hate to make you do double duty, but mind taking the rest of the flyers back too? Gotta make sure Muscle Man here is fed.
I can eat perfectly fine on my own. Why don't you help them?
Look, I'm hungry too. And since I am making such a courageous sacrifice for this next quest, I deserve to eat as much as I can. Yeah, there'll be plenty of food left for you. Trust me.
Thanks again, teammate. We'll make our rounds in the market once we finish eating, all right?
All right, food's here. Let's dig in. Go return those flyers and get back here to eat as fast as you can.
Right. Breakfast, then quest prep.